168.9. Hello, it's Allie Renee, also known as Allison, and I just want to sit here and talk a little bit about what's been going on with me. I will put in my weigh-in. I'm going to try to do Sunday weigh-ins every Sunday, so I'll put that in first. You probably already saw it. I was 168.9, so that's good because I've been struggling with 170 for a while, so at least it's going down. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I just want to talk about seasonal depression today. Seasonal depression, also known as winter blues, is seasonal affective disorder. And sorry, my cat wants attention. Can you say hi? Say hi. Okay. She doesn't. She never looks happy, but it's just because she has like a white chin and it looks like she has a permanent frown. But she's really sweet. She's a really happy cat. So anyway, she's very affectionate. Seasonal depression. So for me, seasonal depression starts around August. It starts pretty early for me. And it doesn't end till after my birthday, which is in April. So I'd say May is when I actually start to feel a little bit back to normal. My regular depression comes back. So here are some things that I do in order to circumvent the seasonal depression, other than antidepressants and seeing my psychiatrist as normal. I also see a therapist. So therapy helps because you get to talk a lot, and if you don't normally talk to people that much about your problems, then it's good to vent. Sometimes your therapist has ideas or stuff that maybe can help. So therapy is one of them. I have it written down. Oh, my sun lamp. This was recommended to me by my doctor, my psychiatrist. It is a sun lamp, which I'm using as a ring light right now. But basically, it is something you can get. I got mine off of Amazon. You can get it off the internet. Just type in sun lamp, and basically it mocks the sun, or it mimics the sun so that you can get your daily sunlight when it's dark and cold and gloomy out, even though it's not that dark and gloomy out yet. But as soon as the sun starts going down at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock at night, I'm like, oh, it's bedtime. And it's like, no, it's 5 p.m. You need to stay awake for a little longer, Allison. And it's like, oh, well, I need sunlight. So, yeah, it really does help. It's recommended 30 minutes to an hour, I think, is what the instructions say. But I use it all day. If I need just a little boost or whatever, I turn it on and just sit, and it's good for all day use, really. I use it as a regular lamp too, if at nighttime when I'm trying to write something in my notebook or whatever, I just use it as a lamp. I have another lamp. I haven't used that lamp in a year or two. So yeah, because it's really bright and it's really easy to see, and I don't have to turn on all the lights in the house and waste electricity and stuff. So yeah. So and mine came with a charging pad, like a magnetic charging pad for your phone. So if you use that, I don't personally use that, but it's a cool thing, and it tells the temperature, and it's got a clock on it, and yeah. So it's really, it tells the date and everything. Um, so that's neat. Sorry. I have to wear a heart monitor, and it's saying that the skin contact on the heart monitor is not working right now, so it's buzzing at me. I fainted a couple weeks ago, and the doctor did a EKG and a echocardiogram and said my heart was a little weak, so he wanted to do a heart monitor for 30 days to see how my heart is acting. So that's fun. Yeah, yay, medical problems. Woo! Not depressing at all. Doesn't, pile on. So sorry. Back to SAD, or seasonal affective disorder. I also I walk my dogs. I walk my dogs. You don't have to have dogs to walk, but like just getting outside and getting some fresh air. It usually takes me an hour to walk my dogs because I walk them individually, and I have 3 dogs, so it's like 20 minutes for each dog. So it's like 60 minutes, outside. I usually, around this time of year when it's getting cooler out, I try to walk them twice a day just because they love walks, and it's good for me to get outside and stuff. Yeah, so, and like, I meet my neighbors. Like, my neighbors are always like, oh, can I pet your dog or whatever? And it's like a good, like, icebreaker to, like, meet people and make friends and stuff. So, yeah, we've met some kids down the road that my dog Penny, my Pomeranian, she stops at their house every day, and I have to be like, they're at school. Like, they're not outside right now. We only see them on the weekends. So, yeah. So, yeah. Uh, Walking your dogs or just getting outside and taking a walk is good for you. And the next thing is, vitamins. So I don't normally take a lot of vitamins during the year, but when it comes to this time of year, I take vitamin C. I always take vitamin D because I'm deficient, so vitamin D, magnesium, and folic acid, and I just had my vitamin B checked. I'm waiting to see what the results are on that. I think it's going to say that I'm low on vitamin B, but we'll see. But those are some vitamins that can help with depression, and you can just Google like vitamins that help with depression. I think I don't remember what else there was, but like there's several vitamins that can help with depression. I just picked the ones that I thought would help, and yeah. And I also take a multivitamin, but like that only gives you so much because there's multiple vitamins in that. So, yeah. I think the vitamin C really helps. Like, I take that in the evening time, and I feel like it helps. And it tastes good because they're chewable vitamin C, and it tastes like orange, and it's yummy. So, yeah. Um, I exercise. Obviously, this is a weight loss channel, but yeah, exercise, going to the gym every day, or at least if possible every day. If not, walking the dogs obviously counts as exercise, I feel like, because you're at least getting your steps in. But I try to go to the gym every day. Some days are better than others, obviously, but there is a fly in here. Sorry, that's distracting. But yeah, I try to go to the gym every day, and I try to at least be there for 30 minutes, if not, honestly, 2 hours, because I do the recumbent bike, and that's 35 minutes. Then I try to do the assisted machines for like 30 minutes, and then I try to do the treadmill for an hour. Sometimes I don't do it for an hour. Sometimes I just do it for like 20 minutes to 30 minutes. because I at least get a mile in on the treadmill, but I try to get 3 miles in on the treadmill. But yeah, so I'm usually there for 2 hours, but it's worth it because I'm on disability, so I don't have to be at work or anything, which I know not everybody is like that. So obviously, 2 hours is a lot for a gym, but if you can go to the gym, go to the gym. And here's a quick tip. Some insurances will pay for your gym membership. That's how I have my gym membership. My insurance pays for my gym membership. So the only thing I had to pay for was the key fob, which I think was, I want to say it was like $35. A one-time payment of $35 for the key fob to get into the gym because it's a 24-hour gym. So, and then you can go anytime you want, and the only requirement to keep that gym membership every year is the first month of January you have to go 5 times in a month. So I mean, that's doable because I go every day, so like I have that done in like a week. But yeah, 5 times in a month is not terrible because I know not everybody can go to the gym every day, but like 5 times is doable, and then you get to keep your gym membership. So look into your insurances because it could possibly pay for your gym membership. So that's like a thing. Oh, also, this is off topic, but my insurance paid for me to talk to a health nutritionist for a while. That's over with now. It was only for a year, but like it was just over the phone. A nutritionist would call me, like we'd schedule an appointment, and she would call me, and we would go over, say, carbs or fruits and vegetables or whatever, and like what's good and what's bad, and it was really helpful because I am diabetic, so it was helpful to know what kind of foods are acceptable for me as a diabetic and what can trigger it and stuff. So yeah, so look into your insurance because sometimes they pay for quite a bit of stuff and it's worth it. And my final thing that I do for seasonal depression, back on topic now, my final thing I do for seasonal depression is I have a 4 p.m. cutoff of anything like true crime or anything sad or depressing. I don't watch after 4 p.m. Like, nothing. Like, I love Kendall Ray and Bailey Sarian and Danielle Holland and John Lorden and like Eleanor Neal, Georgia Marie, like all those true crime people. I love them. Like I love true crime. Like love is a weird. That's kind of a strong. I like true crime. Like I like to listen to true crime because, like, I feel like you can learn a lot, and like if nothing else you can be like, well, at least I'm not that person, because now they're dead or whatever. So you can always find the silver lining, I guess. But I have a 4 p.m. cutoff, and basically I only watch happy stuff. So like even if it's kind of dark, like Cinnamon Toast Ken, he reacts to Catch a Predator, which is kind of dark, but he makes silly jokes about it and stuff, and it's like lighthearted. So I watch a lot of Cinnamon Toast Ken, Selena Spooky Boo. She does a lot of paranormal stuff, which that doesn't scare me or like make me feel dark or whatever because I don't believe in paranormal stuff. Like, for the most part. Like, I believe in aliens, but like I don't believe in ghosts, which I know is like weird to say because like usually they go hand in hand, but like I don't know. My mom always told me ghosts aren't real since I was like a little kid, and I was like, okay, ghosts aren't real. And then like 2 weeks before she passed away, she was like, "Oh, but demons are real." And I was like, "What? What? Mom, what are you talking about?" So, yeah, so don't confuse me, but yeah. So apparently ghosts aren't real, but demons are. And I was like, "What?" Like, oh my god. So, Selena Spooky Boo's good. Call Me Chris. Now, Call Me Chris sometimes does true crime, so I don't watch that after 4 p.m., but like her other stuff, like product reviews or like silly, funny skits and stuff, those are fine. Big Tug is really funny. He's like a guy that like rants about a topic and he's funny. He's hilarious. He summarizes things the way I would summarize something, and it's hilarious. Tyler Bender is really good. She like she's the one that is like, oh, what an almond mom eats for breakfast or whatever. Like she talks about being an almond child or whatever, and it's like hilarious. But she also does deep dives and stuff on things, and it's really cool. Jane Insane is another one. Her name is Jane Williamson. She does like Utah mom stuff, like skits and stuff, and they're really funny and they're cute. And she's starting to do long form content, like just a day in my life kind of stuff. So I like to watch that because I like watching a day in my life kind of content because it's just like chill. Like you're just like, oh, how do other people live? You know. Revoke is cool. That is a little darker because she talks about like Eugenia Cooney and stuff, which I am so fascinated by her because I'm like, how can you be that small and still be alive? Like it's terrible, but like I'm just like, it's like a train wreck that you just can't look away from. It's like I don't want to be mean, but like it's just like how can you be that thin? Because I'm diabetic. If I tried to starve myself, I would go into hypoglycemia and like die. So I guess it's different for people who aren't diabetic, but like for me, I would literally die if I tried to, like I would go into a coma if I tried to starve myself. So like it fascinates me, but it's like it's dark. So, but she talks about other topics too, but like she just talked about a girl who's taking someone to court because her dog got mauled, and it was terrible and stuff, but like she's like animal rights and stuff. Abby Sharp is good. She's a nutritionist that talks about nutrition, obviously, and does a day in my life of eating and stuff like that. And she's really, it's more of an educational watch, but like it's good. Also, for just happy, haha, funny is Chad, Jarvis Johnson, and Tony and Ryan, because you know sometimes you just need to laugh. Sometimes Chad can kind of talk about darker subjects, but like in a lighthearted way, kind of like Cinnamon Toast Ken. So, yeah, those are my recommends for happy stuff. Also, just on shorts, cats being idiots, or maybe it's dogs being idiots. Dogs being idiots and cat videos, basically. Just cats being like silly goofballs and being little fluffy cuteness. Sometimes you just need a cat video, you know. So, those are my recommends. So, yeah, therapy, sun lamp, walking my dogs, vitamins, exercise, and happy TV. So those are my recommends for if you have seasonal affective disorder and you just need a little boost. Those are some helpful hints. Maybe this can help you. I hope it helps you. And if you've stayed this long, leave a heart in the comments. And like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.